from our sponsor.
Advanced Elements is the leader in design and manufacturing of inflatable kayaks with cutting-edge technology and providing excellent customer service. All of their products are designed to give paddlers the tools they need at a value they deserve. Check them out at advancedelements.com or call toll-free at 866-262-9076.
Hello, and welcome to Paddling and Pedaling Florida Adventures. I'm your host, Mr. D. Hey, today we are starting to take all the different kayaks out of the mothballs. What you call winterizing, I call summerizing, but we're getting ready for our season to start, as unfortunately your season is beginning to close. Now today I'm out in the sport, guys, and checking everything out, making sure everything works, and making sure I physically still work. And also I wanna take a moment, and this is real important to me, guys. We hit 5,000 subscribers this last week, and I was so elated, and it's all because of you guys. Man, you are so appreciated, all the subscribers. Adding the e-bike element to the used to be Paddling Places Florida, now Paddling and Pedaling Florida Adventures, really has bolstered the subscriber count. Now, I will still not be doing monetization because those ads, they aggravate me. And it seems like I'm watching a video for 4 or 5 minutes and then it goes to another ad. Another 4 or 5 minutes, another ad. I don't like that, so that's why I demonetized all of mine, because I came to realize you don't make no money, no real money, until you have 100,000 subscribers. And guys, I know I'll never see that, and that's okay. And I don't want my audience to be annoyed by all those pop-up ads and stuff like that. So that's why I demonetized my channel, and it's worked out real well. I think I did that a year and a half ago or 2 seasons ago, and I'm not going to change now. So anyway, today we are out paddling in our AE 1017O, as means orange or yellow, no, Y, yellow, my bad. And we're out, gonna do a little bit of paddling. I'm on a 7-day, man, it's hot out here still. It's September, and you figure my season for kayaking doesn't start until October, because the temperatures don't drop until about the middle of October or late October. If you remember last year, I did the season opener in Georgia because there was a 20-degree difference in temperature. So that's why I went up there. It was 20 degrees cooler. I think it was 68 degrees when I launched that morning, and that makes it 88 here, and that's a fact. Florida is hot, hot, hot from June or middle part of May until about the middle part of October. It is unbearable. And then August is the hottest month, guys, and it did not disappoint this year. But however, bringing in e-bikes really made my summer a lot more bearable, because normally I just hibernate for 4 months and then I get big and then I have to go to the gym and work out and all that kind of crazy stuff. So I didn't do that this time. I said, man, I got to get out, but I don't know how to get out. I need to get out and do something, but it's just too hot. So what I did is I came across a gentleman. I was out in Celebration. That's a town about 12 miles from here. And I met a guy on an e-bike, and I started asking questions and stuff like that. And wow, that kind of just set the seed in my head. If you're doing 10 to 15 miles an hour on bicycle, that's natural air conditioning. And I said, I'm gonna go try that. So I went and tested one out and all that kind of thing. Then I bought one, then I bought 2 because I wanted to get my sister one. And now, I mean, my exercise outdoor has increased tenfold. So anyway, we're gonna continue our paddle, guys. I hope you enjoy this celebration, basically. And again, thank you all so much for subscribing. Now, I did look at my my stats the other day, and my analytics say that 93% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed. Hey, hit that button, smash that thing, beat it up, hit the bell for notification, get that stuff, and then of course hit the like button, because that tells me if you like the content or you don't like the content. So I really appreciate that. Hey, we'll be back in a bit. We've been playing a little bit, guys, and having us a good time playing around with that anamorphic lens and all that kind of crazy stuff. But I was reviewing some of the footage I did while I was, because I always check the intro to make sure it took before I continue a paddle. Anyway, I was talking about a 7-day challenge, and then I stopped there and got off on a tangent. So let me finish that part up. I'm on a 7-day challenge right now, and it's a physical challenge. And you can do this if you have an Apple Watch. You know, you have the 3 circles, which is move, exercise, and stand. I'm on a 7-day challenge. They want me to do 7 days in a row, and the bad thing is I'm already at 11, but they only recognize Monday through Sunday. So all those other days I did don't count. So anyway, I got to keep doing this. So I'm on day 5. This is day 5, and what it is I have to exceed my calories. I have to exceed the time limit on my set goals for exercise, and then the hour stand thing to keep that all going. But anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. It's just to earn a little digital badge. It don't mean nothing, but to me it does, because I want to get out there and do this kind of stuff. Guys, bringing e-bikes into my physical activity, especially at my young years of, I'll be, what's today, the 2nd? 2nd of September, so in 13 more days, I'll be 73 years old. Holy moly. Anyway, I've got to stay more active. I got to really stay active. When you get up around my years, guys, if you're not staying active, you're not going to be around very long, and that's not my plan. My plan is to be here a long time and do this as long as the good Lord allows me to do it. I'm going to continue to do it. So anyway, that's what I was trying to talk about on that, and I got off on a tangent. That happens a lot. I don't know if it's an old thing. I don't know. But I'll be talking about one thing, and then all of a sudden I'll just go and go the other way. I don't know why I do that. But anyway, I just hope you guys enjoy my vids, and because I do them. I'm going to tell you why I do these. I do them for you. I love shooting videography and all that kind of stuff, and testing out new things and cameras and stuff. But it's my audience, my viewers and stuff like that. And I hate to say my, because I don't own nobody, but it's the audience that views my my channel. And you can't realize how appreciative I am for that. And then, like I said, back on the other day when I saw that we hit 5,000, man, I was late. I did a happy dance in the middle of my room and all that kind of thing. Kind of ridiculous, but you know, I've been working on this for a long time, and I have a very short, and you guys know I have a very tight genre, and it was exclusively inflatable kayaks, which keeps that genre very small. And I noticed that the genres got a little bit larger with the addition of e-bikes. And that's all I'm going to add, though. But one of the things that, if you missed one of the videos when I brought in the e-bikes and the introduction of the e-bikes into the channel, what I'm planning on doing is mixing the two. We may go to a particular park or some place that we're going to do a review on, and then when we finish that, normally we just pack up the boats and we leave. What I plan on doing now is taking a kayak with me, and along with one e-bike. And then when I'm out doing a state park review or some kind of review that's got some surface roads and trails and stuff like that, I want to incorporate both, so the viewer, if they're thinking about coming to this particular place, which is the main reason why I do this stuff, is for people to find out what's safe and what's not safe to paddle or pedal in this case. That's why I do it. And that's what I want to do on this upcoming, I'll call it now, it's not a season anymore. We would have went into season 7 this time, and but we're not doing that now. We are now 365 days a year. We will not do a season end. The newsletter will be every month, where I used to shut it down in June and then restart it in normally September. And now with the advent, that's the word I was looking for, with the advent of the e-bikes, now there's no seasonal boundaries of any kind. So hope that makes sense to you. I hope I wasn't talking your ear off. I didn't want to do that. But anyway, we're going to get back on the paddle, guys, and hey, we'll be back in a bit. Well, guys, we've been paddling here for quite a while, and I'll tell you what, the sport never ceases to amaze me. This is one fantastic kayak. This is the AE 1017, and this was my second kayak that I got. My first one was the Straight Edge, and then I wanted to go faster and kind of explore the different things. This was way back when I first started this stuff. We're coming up on, starting year 7 now, and it's been a while. It is hot out here, guys, trust me. I'm sweating like a pig, but this is typical Florida September. But I wanted to get on the water and start my testing and stuff like that. But anyway, back to this particular craft. I've checked it, everything is great, no air loss. I mean, I don't even worry about that stuff. Now, I've had this particular kayak in some very difficult places where some of these, let's say, lesser expensive inflatables would not have survived. We have cypress spike roots that will jump up and get you shells, sharp rocks, underwater trees, all kinds of things that could potentially cause you some pretty good damage to your kayak. And this boat just never ceases to amaze me. Now, what happened last year was I found I found myself a lot in the Airvolution. That Airvolution is a fabulous kayak. I have 6 AE kayaks, and when I got the Airvolution, I mean, it kind of just sheared me away from all the other ones, and they get jealous, let me tell you. But anyway, as I prep for these to get ready to go into the kayaking season for Florida, which again is middle of October to about the middle of May, and then you're done, it's too hot. What I do is I prep them. You've seen the videos on that and how I do that, and I put this RID, it's a moisture ridding, I can't remember, Rid-X or something like that. Anyway, they're crystallines in a bag, and then there's an empty bag below it with a hanger. It's used for using in closets. Well, I use that to pull the moisture out of the craft when they're going into their resting time until the next season starts. Well, I pulled the one out of this one yesterday, and we're talking, these things are about this big and about that tall. It's got a bag of crystals up here and then an empty bag attached to it from down here, which is able to bring the water or moisture down into that bag. Well, anyway, I opened the one up yesterday, and not only were all the crystals gone in the top one, this bottom one was full of water and the top one was full of water. So it did its job. I'll try to find the name of that today, and I'll post it in the description, because that stuff really works. And you got to keep these craft dry because they can mold. You don't want to put any of these away wet for any period of time. Now, if you're going to do a short run in a couple days, no big deal. But if you're going to be long-term storage, like your winter season, which is what, October to like March, April, something like that, when that boat comes out, you've had that in storage, and if you have any humidity or you put that boat away wet, you may get a nasty mold surprise when you unzip it. So make sure you prep those things right, guys. That's why I take these out pre-season. I check everything out. I check the air pressures, making sure everything's good. This one, flawless. This one I'll take home now, put it out on the patio, let it dry out, fold it up, and then put it in the stack that I know has been checked. And I will be doing this to all 6 of mine and plus 3 of my sisters. So I've got a lot of paddling to do. Right now it's still way too hot, but that's okay. So anyway, hey, we're gonna keep going. We'll be back in a bit. I'm going to answer a couple of questions that I've been asked a lot on my channel, and one of it is, what cameras do I use on the kayak? Well, there's basically 3. I used to use 7, but now I use 3. I use the Osmo Pocket 2, which is an excellent system. It's set up to where it can do a wireless mic. That's this lower section down here, which gives it automatic Wi-Fi, and that's where the audio is coming from. One of my other little cameras is this one right here, guys, and this is the Insta360 Go 2. It is really small. It's magnetic. I use it a lot. I use it a lot. It has this little pendant that I wear around my neck, and I can stick it to my shirt, and it kind of just disappears. It's a really excellent camera. One of the other cameras I use, guys, is the Insta360 X2, which is a 360-degree camera, or I use the Hero Max 360, which is an excellent camera also. Now, I found that I use the Hero Max 360 more on the e-bike than I use the X2. It has to do with clarity or something. I don't know what it is. But out on the water, it's really interesting. I will use a different camera. I will use the Insta360 X2 360 camera versus the GoPro one. And I think it's because of the underwater relationship. The GoPro Hero Max 360 doesn't really do well underwater, where the Insta360 X2 does. But anyway, and then the other camera, of course, is the GoPro. On the e-bikes, it's a different story. 360 camera is the GoPro Hero Max 360, and then I use the GoPro Hero 9 and GoPro Hero 10, and the 10 has the media mod on it, and that's what I use when I'm out on the e-bike. I don't use the DJI Pocket 2 on the e-bikes. I use that only and strictly kayaks. So hope that answers your question, and we're going to continue our paddle. Hi guys, we're gonna wrap up this episode out here on the lake, and we're doing the testing and bringing out of mothballs or out of storage all the different kayaks that I have and getting them ready for the cooler weather here in Florida. And they've been, you know, boxed up for, I don't know, about 4 months, almost 5 months. So I got to make sure they all operate right and everything is cool. And this one today, which was the Sport, turned out to be perfect, no problems at all. And then also the celebratory day of getting 5,000 subscribers. Again, guys, I thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't already, you know, smash that button, man, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Again, I don't do monetization. To me, it's annoying. Like I said, if you don't have 100,000 subscribers, you're not making anything anyway. So, and I know I'll never see that, and that's okay. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks again for helping me get to that 5,000 level mark. We'll see you on the next one.